ships and cracks, where secrets lie in the border fires and the humming wires. Yeah, man, you know you're never coming back. Past the square, past the bridge, past the mills, past the stacks. On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand.
Hi. And welcome to the Peaky fucking Blinders. Rob.
Where's your mic?
John.
No. Okay.
Oh. Oh, welcome to the Peaky.
Doesn't even sound like any accent I've ever heard in my life.
Look, okay. If you hadn't guessed, this is the Uberly review of the Peaky fucking Blinders. We've watched up to season 3. Unfortunately, we haven't seen season 4 because it isn't free on Netflix.
Yes.
But we feel we're pretty Peaky blinded up. I mean, you know, as what we're wearing. Rob even still has the matchstick that he had when we filmed the intro. Horses,
that's very.
and of course your peak clap. Your peak cat. Peak cats.
We've got cats.
Peak caps. Unfortunately, none of them have razor blades in them.
No.
But you know,
That's
we're not
kinda
quite
good
on
for
that
us.
authenticism. Season 4 will probably be there.
Yes.
So all over, this is a pretty amazing series, I would say.
Yes,
Very good.
Very good.
You know, and the fact that it's BBC as well,
Yeah.
it's the best thing I've ever seen from BBC. Definitely.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they've tried to do like other things, like they did a Man in the High Castle, similar to Man in the High Castle.
Yeah,
and it's very
exactly.
cool.
Fatherland, which you know was a good book, but a terrible other thing. Yeah, they never seem to like really do it before, but now they found their own niche.
Yep.
With a good writer, Stephen Knight,
Yes.
who knows his stuff.
Good actors. Very good actors.
Great actors,
Got
yeah.
Cillian Murphy in there.
They got a
who
pretty-
is really good.
Yeah, they got a pretty
Tom Hardy.
big
he's
cast
great.
in terms of big names.
Yeah.
And if you couldn't tell, the music we're playing now, a little bit loud, is the music from the Peaky Blinders show.
Yes.
We would have jazz music, but Dom is the supplier of our jazz music, as you can
And
probably
he
tell.
didn't turn up.
He's been replaced by Dog. And first of all, Rob, Dom would not be pleased. You're sitting on bottom pillow. Yeah, and also
No. Oh, he's got.
This is Dom now.
no, that's his Harry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't tell. He just does random stuff.
Right.
And if you couldn't tell, I'm also joined by
Rob, also
No.
known as John. John
John.
Shelby.
And I am Arthur Shelby.
and I am Arthur Bloody Shelby.
Tommy.
You're Tommy Shelby.
With the accent.
The accent was trashing.
We made a lot of mistakes, but ours made like over half of them.
And also, oh hello, thank you for coming here, Mr. Officer Campbell. Welsh dog. And Rob is Welsh, so you know. But he's well, Rob, you're pretty Welsh.
You're hot. You just sniffed my arm.
50.
Okay.
Thanks, Rob.
Okay, so I had a bit of a technical difficulty there. Onto the show, which, you know, is it a fun show? Would you say?
I wouldn't say it's a fun show, but it's an excellent show.
Yeah.
It's good. Like
Very entertaining, but I wouldn't say it's fun. Yeah.
Entertaining, yes.
and a good topic, and
Very good topic.
yeah,
Comments
and
a lot of visuals.
comedic at the same time as being pretty dark at the same time.
Very, it is. With all the
Yeah.
war stuff and PTSD.
War, yeah, PTSD.
Yeah, exactly.
Taking
And
marijuana to not get PTSD doesn't work.
Cocaine.
Cocaine's a lot.
and good songs.
Chinese prostitutes as well.
Yes.
Concubines,
That was really
actually.
horrible in the end of the first series.
Not very tasty.
No, exactly.
Man. There's some bits and I don't even want to say.
Yeah, like
That bit where he forced that lady to have impolite relationships with him when she didn't want to.
oof, Polly and Campbell.
Yes.
Campbell is a disgusting man. Rob, what do you think of him?
He's awful.
Like,
You think
I-
he's all right for the? Honestly, I
Yeah.
thought at the very
Put the
start,
horse the right way up.
at the very start of the first series, he seemed all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then as it went on, as things didn't go right for him, he got darker and darker.
He's
in
a really
character.
like a
now
horrible
He's the
guy
guy
at the
from
end.
Jurassic Park, isn't he?
Yeah, now he's
Oh.
messed up. He is.
Yeah. Well,
He's not in a good place.
no. Dom said to me he was disgustingly Welsh, but I think he's just disgustingly.
He's not even Welsh.
disgusting.
He's Irish.
He's Irish.
What?
Oh,
Dom.
Dom. Excuse me, you're insulting Rob here. And the Irish have a big feature in all 3 seasons.
Yeah.
They are a continuing
The
theme.
IRA, which I didn't even know they were around back then. I thought they were just
Yeah.
like,
Well, yeah.
you know,
They
during the
sort of
trouble.
got shut down during World War II, but then came back again afterwards with the
Sure.
being after World War II.
Yeah.
They were freedom fighters, so they were fighting for freedom for many
Yeah.
years.
And I looked back at some of the photos featuring the Peaky Blinders, and it's pretty close. The actors, how they were chosen. And I mean, I don't know if the Peaky Blinders were actually like that, but they were, do a good job, the actors. Cillian Murphy, he's really good at keeping his cool all the time and still remaining like a guy who's been heavily traumatized.
He's an excellent actor. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He really plays the character of Thomas Shelby excellently.
He does, yeah. I personally am looking forward to see what he does in season 4.
I've seen season 4 and he does things.
Yeah.
would have known.
Well, yeah. And then
It's not
I
cool.
feel. I feel he gets used a lot in all the seasons by people. He's always like.
In the when the IRA come and meet him in the second series.
You always feel like the
Yeah.
police, whether it's the police, the IRA, or the Russians, they always have like literal complete control over him. Like he can't do anything.
Well, you think
He has
they
to
do.
work. He has to think his way out of it.
I think season 4's the Italian mafia, which is good.
Yeah.
You
Well,
always-
I mean, we get a bit of the old Italians in season 2, don't we?
Yeah, a bit.
But it's heavily the. It's heavily
IRA.
Yeah, exactly.
IRA season 2 and then Russian season 3.
And I mean, the Jewish are often a problem as well.
And communism is. There's a lot of communism themes that go on throughout.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is like the era when.
Yeah.
Let's see.
This is
Stalin.
Lenin? No, he came to power in the mid-30s.
Okay.
So this
Was-
would be Lenin era.
Oh yeah, no, was
Or
Karl Marx
No.
alive?
Was Marx not the 1890s? I don't know.
I'm not really sure.
I'm not. I already know my Russian leaders like you two.
No, well, I mean,
What the fuck?
Harry, you're a fan of communism, aren't you?
Alright, you've got to love a bit of. Yeah. He died in 1883.
Okay.
You've got to love a bit of true communism. Obviously, I don't like Stalin though. He was one of the bad.
Well, communism would work in an ideal world, but unfortunately, it just doesn't.
We're not a hive mind, so you
It
know,
has worked once or twice in history.
mildly.
Yeah.
Not completely. But anyway, this isn't about communism.
No.
This is about a good show,
Yes.
Yes.
and what a good show it is. You know, we got some. It's kind of weird because I thought it was like a parallel world at first, because you get like kind of hints of possible magic and curses, and all the while there's these massive like railroads in the sky basically. But then I realised, I looked at photos, and that's basically what it was like back in that day.
Very superstitious with the black magic.
Do you reckon we're looking at a kind of a world where there is black magic, or
I think it's more there's a superstition of it, and
which everyone like.
and then everything works around that?
And I don't
believes
think
and trusts.
I don't think Thomas Shelby, who is like a great thinker, actually believes in it. But I think he uses the idea of it to his advantage.
Yeah.
To strike fear into the hearts of his enemies.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of sacrilege as well, like people shouting and killing people in churches.
Yeah.
And then a vicar gets stabbed brutally to death in season 3.
Well, I think it's
I mean, deservedly, but still, you know.
after the war when they came
He
back.
was. I wasn't sure, but I think he was a bit.
I was about to say, I thought
because
when
there
Michael
was
said,
that one scene with the kids, and I thought, I think he might not be a very nice gentleman.
I thought when Michael said, I know what that vicar did to me.
Yeah.
I thought like, oh no, we're gonna have a bit of rape here, but you know, thankfully not.
Because I think the sacrilege was.
I don't think we saw any rape, but there was definitely
Yes, we did.
rape.
Yeah.
We didn't see any paedophilic rape.
But she gets what she
There were
gets.
undertones.
She gets her revenge in the
yes.
But the sacrilege is
In the
probably because
horse races.
it's right after World War I where the show's set. And now they come back from the war and they've got PTSD. I think they've lost faith in God.
Yeah.
Because of how he's. They think he's left them to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And like we see definitely, like we see Campbell, who is very religious himself, but he didn't go to war, so he hasn't experienced. He hasn't experienced what Thomas has experienced. Which, I mean,
I wish he died in the first season.
Who?
Campbell.
Yeah.
well, he does have a pretty major role in season 2.
Yeah, he does. I watched parts of season.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, exactly.
But I really want her to reappear, which I assume she does, but I'm not sure how.
Who?
The
Grace.
Oh yeah, she does.
Grace, as Campbell says, and then Grace, as Tommy says.
Well, Campbell is Irish and Johnny.
Yeah, exactly.
Johnny
yeah.
is from Birmingham. John's a bit weird as well, to be honest.
John.
I like John.
Yeah, I
I think
think
he was my favourite Shelby.
when it
He's not that smart.
really,
He's just so cool, you know.
He's smarter than
I
Arthur.
like Arthur a lot more.
Arthur, like, he would.
Arthur, I guess
That's
this
like, you know-
changed it all for me, but Arthur's not great.
Ever since his dad arrived, he like hit the alcohol,
He just
Yeah.
and then
Like-
he just gave his dad loads of money and then
He's a pretty brutalistic guy, but
Yeah.
when Tommy wants a guy to disappear,
Yeah.
he just says, Arthur, you take care of this guy.
that
and
doesn't
he goes off.
change in season 4 though. I mean,
Okay.
Arthur swaps with John and that's
Oh,
when
right,
I
yeah,
started-
okay.
I started
Yeah.
liking John a lot.
And also, you know, Arthur respects his ladies,
Yes.
yes,
which is good.
And John
Time as
respects. his
Yeah, exactly.
wife.
We see a lot of lady.
John likes his wife and kids.
Yeah.
We see a lot of woman empowerment, don't we?
he was
And
Yeah.
which it makes sense for this time because this was all the suffragette
Yeah.
kind of period. Not so much for Game of Thrones really, where women, you know, while they aren't given the same opportunities as men, they can still do exactly the same thing, which doesn't really make sense.
No, it doesn't. Not
But
full
then,
time.
you know, Game of Thrones isn't really centered around realism.
No.
Peaky Blinders
is.
Yes.
It's
around historic events.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Rob, you told me a while ago about the contrast of the modern music to
Yeah.
the old music. Can you talk about that a bit?
I like that.
They always play really modern music to this old-fashioned like show. Well, the time where it's set, and it kind of thinks it almost makes it seem like it's a moment in forward thinking. They are.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, I guess.
Yeah, like the Industrial Revolution, they're moving quickly forward. It's actually at the end of the Industrial Revolution, really, because it's after.
It's a bit after, yeah.
But equally, it's not techno. It's modern, but it's not. But it's not.
It's kind of country and western.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Quite.
And then I found it quite funny. There's this moment in, I think it's season 2. No, season 3. Sorry, where Thomas says something like play ragtime, Johnny, and then Johnny just like plays rock.
Yeah.
And which is quite funny. But the song that he's playing is obviously in beat to the one we hear, which is a nice little touch.
It was when in the first season when you have Kimber
Yeah.
before when he takes Grace back and he puts on the vinyl record and plays that, and when it was really old-fashioned music,
Yeah.
and while there was modern music kind of playing in the background, it's really contrasting.
Yeah, exactly.
It made him seem like old-fashioned, and the Shelbys more modern, like they were the future, he was the past.
And like
Foreshadowing
the
events of
past,
show.
like the past, he got left behind.
Yes.
Kimber, he did.
That was a weird scene actually. I was like, they walked really close to each other, like full on guns. I was like, they're all going to die. And
Like, what's your plan?
fair-
You're gonna dive to the
fair-
side, hide behind a bin? I
To be
mean,
fair, the Shelbys had a great Lewis gun.
He was-
yeah.
Watching.
he
Yes,
was still
yeah.
at the front. All someone has to do was shoot him, and they lost everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, surely you would be a bit more smart thinking than that, because
I had to
there
shoot
was
them
there
on
was a
the
bridge
Yeah,
right
on the
above
bridge,
them.
yeah.
I thought, what, just get some guys in the bridge, jump them up when they're ready, and kill all the dudes.
But it was a bit odd. There was about, I don't know, in total about probably 50 people. You had 30 on Kimbers and 20 on the Shelbys. And they walked up to each other until they were about 10 metres away, all armed with really...
50? Rob, I would say like 6 and 15, wouldn't you?
Yeah, there weren't that many people.
No.
more. But
I
they
mean-
like, walked up to each other with like long range rifles
Yeah.
and stood at each other, just like
Like-
talking. And if it was gonna fight immediately, then it would just be a massacre.
Yeah,
I know.
But then they sort of talked out of it. They were like, "Whoa, dudes, calm
Well,
it down."
Well, no, that's
because
because his sister.
Yeah. And then that guy whipped out the and went, "All right, bros, I dares you."
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought Kimber's death was,
But
that
they
was really shocking.
kind of just pulled them out and stood there, and then, didn't use them when Tommy got shot.
Well, and then Tommy just like,
Yeah, headshot. I mean, that
How's-
would be.
well, because Johnny is actually a war hero. He had 3 medals at the Battle of the Somme.
Johnny,
Tommy is a war hero and has, was it 3 medals at Somme?
yeah, it was
I
like-
think so,
yeah,
yeah,
it was
which
good.
is pretty impressive. He's a brave,
Especially at Somme, which was
brave
like,
dude. And a digger as well, which
Sapper,
I didn't even know about the
Yeah.
diggers.
they're
Yeah.
sappers.
The sappers, sorry.
Some of my relatives were sappers in the wars
Oh, right, wow.
because they were miners in Wales. You know.
Oh,
Mine got sniped.
when it,
Gassed. Slightly lesser. I mean, my dad's side. No, my dad's mum's
Uncles.
granddad, I think, got
Sister's goldfish or-
sniped, and then my dad's grandfather got gassed, and then he lived to the 30s when he died of some lung disease
oh, okay.
because of the gas.
Well,
Mine went off to India and never spoke about his journeys.
one of my granddad was a sergeant major, which is the highest rank you can achieve as not an officer, and he fought in the first Afghanistan war. And we
Yeah.
actually have a whistle. That was the whistle he used to use to send the men over the trenches.
Wow, yeah. But if you think about how slim the chances are you're going to make it through any battle in the First World War and even the Second World War, now it's better because we have
Yeah.
radar and
Only like
drones and we know where the enemy is.
Only 400 UK people died. UK people died in the most recent war in Afghanistan?
What, against the Taliban?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They'd
gosh.
be-
It's a lot less.
Yeah. every
So that's
conflict.
why a bigger thing is made out of it when someone does die.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I think is good because it shows more respect to the person.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, and I guess though the chances are a little higher when the only people who are alive now would have had to have relatives who had survived back then, or they wouldn't be here now.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, their
Their age period was off them.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Yes.
Either way, good CG is another point I think that she
Yeah,
has.
this was really good.
Like, yeah, I mean, because BBC is a big company.
Very big company.
I think if you keep on hiring good writers,
Yes.
like Stephen Knight, and I don't know who the director was, but
Yeah,
good
I'm not
directors, and you'll definitely keep this company going, because there was a time when BBC wasn't doing so well, and they
No.
thought they were going to have to.
Their shows were poor. They were bad audio, bad scripting.
Yep.
Very
Wasn't that
bad
during the
scripting.
early 90s they had a bit of a go when they were just not.
Well,
very
they've had one quite recently as
Really
well.
recently, their audio was really bad. You couldn't hear what people were saying.
good. Alright.
Yeah. And definitely doing better than ITV or Sky at
Yeah.
this point, because I think ITV, the best thing they have is
Anton Deck, pretty much.
Yeah, then now that's over.
Yeah.
And all the reality TV shows like I'm
that's
a Celeb.
basically all they have, isn't it?
Yeah.
And rugby. They got some rugby on there.
Okay, and they've got they've got something called the Dorrells, which
So did BBC though. So, yeah.
is
Yeah,
very
yeah,
bad.
Everyone's got rugby, haven't they?
I mean, the best Sky Atlantic's an excellent. Is probably my
Yeah,
favourite
and
Sky.
Sky
channel.
in terms of series,
It
Sky's
knows.
got I mean no in terms of original ones.
Oh no.
You got your Britannia, which I quite like. I found really weird though.
I haven't watched.
wasn't really
it 'cause
sure what it was
Sky,
trying to
we
go
don't-
for.
we-
Did
we
you
don't
see
really
that,
like
Harry?
Half our TV channels.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, maybe have a look at that. See if it's for
Alright.
you. And then I don't even know what else they've made in terms of.
Well, they don't need to. They got probably the most channels and
They've got HBO, haven't they? So they. Could
Yeah,
just-
they're gonna have Netflix soon as well. So
Are they?
Oh,
yeah, so
Well,
that's gonna be even
Netflix is
more.
a really mixed.
Netflix are in debt by millions and millions, though.
Are they?
Yeah, massively in debt.
They've got really mixed.
Yeah, like some are really good and some are really bad.
I think that they have like tiers of ideas, and then they assign writers based on skill to the better ideas.
Yeah, probably.
Like the Stranger Things, incredible.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And then
Yeah.
like, what's it?
Apart from one episode in season 2, it was shockingly awful. I thought, oh my god, it's been almost perfect up until that point. It's just got bad, and then suddenly good
Unfortunately,
again. I don't understand.
I hate to tell you, I think there's going to be a lot more of that in season 3.
Yeah, I sort of hope.
How
not,
many
but
seasons have they got planned?
4. They've got 4
How
seasons.
many
I hope-
episodes a season?
Well, it was 8 season 1, 9 season 2, but episode 7 doesn't really count because it was just so bad.
So the
I
length
hope-
is
yeah.
The next series are quite good. Then,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I hope for the love of God that
They don't.
They
carry
don't
on
pull
that,
a Walking Dead.
How
that
were they on like
storyline
12?
was awful.
Are Walking
though. I
Dead
just
going
thought,
to like
why?
12 seasons, and they're
Oh,
all.
it's awful.
And how many episodes are there in a
I
season?
hate to tell you,
like a
Alec told me
million.
it was 14.
14.
That's what he said.
Right, everyone.
I mean,
take
I
look
hope
at
you-
Game
I
of
think you
Thrones,
may have
copy them. Copy Game of Thrones. They've got the perfect idea
Yeah.
for TV show.
Well, there are definitely problems with Game of Thrones. You know, I think
Actors
in
are
terms of actual substance, there used to be a lot more clever
Well,
talk,
because-
clever chat,
yeah.
and a lot
Well, that's
less.
just
because-
the first season was
raging
just
battles.
establishing.
Yeah, I mean, the first few seasons were off books, and now they're off books more. So it's just they're sort
Well,
of
he
making
has
it up
told
as
them
they're
what's
going
going to
along.
happen, but I
Yeah,
still
but
think
it is less.
yeah, because you
Actually,
know
the TV show, the books, starts to disappoint if you want to read them. They actually get worse.
okay,
And the TV show, so the TV show is, I loved the first book, and I thought the TV show wasn't as good. And
Yeah.
then it kind of like swapped round.
Yeah, I'm about
Yeah.
halfway through the first book now.
Yeah.
So after I read the first 2 books, I can watch season
Yeah.
1, and then so on.
well, yeah, Game of Thrones season 7, which
Oh, we've already done a review of Game of Thrones.
yeah, exactly. Well, I just want to say.
Link in the description.
In that, I said that season 7 was the best, I actually think I might reconsider that now because.
I like season 3. Just putting that out there.
Okay, all right. I think I said my worst was the worst was season 4.
Yeah, I didn't
but
like
the
it.
reason in season 7 there's this really it's really bad episodes. Episode 6 I think, where I think they managed to get beyond the wall. They get stuck there for ages. Then someone goes down to tell Daenerys about that. She goes back up with her dragon and they go back down.
Where'd
so.
you kill the music?
Oh, Harry, you
Oh,
shot
no,
the
I shot
speaker.
the speaker.
Well, anyways, I think.
Headshot.
Anyways, I think we should stop talking about. I think we should stop talking about Game of Thrones and get
But
back
if
onto.
you do want to know more about Game of
Peaky
Thrones,
Blinders.
check out the channel. There's an episode on it.
And you know, is this the kind of horse he has?
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
mostly those brown ones.
to be fair,
I mean,
the rest of these horse models are pretty bad. I mean, well, this is a Shire horse, so
Yeah,
I don't think
they
they-
don't really have those.
they
so
don't
much.
have them.
that's not a racing
This is
horse,
more.
that's
This is
quite-
more like a southern horse.
Yeah.
Like in
That's a pony.
Winchester back then, you'd see a lot of these.
Well, they're the car
You
horses.
get those horses a lot in like Lord of the Rings, don't you? With the
Yeah, you do.
he-
Well,
with the
I
Harry
would
of the
say
Rings.
more like these.
Yeah,
Like,
that's like Gandalf.
I was in Waterstones today, and they had like a J.R. Tolkien atlas of all like the places and.
oh
that
right,
really
I would like to have one of those.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. And Harry, you said season. Well, it's 5. Season 5. What have they got planned for season 5?
So season 5, they're not going to, but season 6, Samuel L. Jackson said that he would be interested.
That
And-
would
and
be
they
nice.
said they've
What do
already
you
got
play?
all the story and
I
they've
don't
already
know.
started filming
Yeah.
season 5, so he's not going to be in that one. But season 6 he might.
He's an
And I think
excellent
it's
actor,
good.
But I don't know if he's I don't know what
Yeah.
character he fit into.
Yeah, and I think it's good. Not as in good like it's good, but it's good as in it's realistic that black people are treated as they would have been treated
Yeah.
back then.
Well,
Because-
That scene with the pub was good.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
they-
Because that's
they-
what would have happened.
Yeah, they basically say, get out here, and then he was like, no, I'm a Shelby, and they're like, oh my god.
They just Arthur burns down the pub.
Yeah.
what was it? They do have like a lot of when there aren't actually that many black people in it. Full
No,
stop.
there are 2.
Yeah.
Which is probably more because there wasn't as much migration then as there is
No,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But-
I mean, I think. Hang on a minute. We see. Well, there's the friend of Thomas's really, really younger brother, the one who does boxing with him,
Yeah.
who gets called a
Rude
beep
word.
at the bar,
Yes.
and then there's also the
The vicar type guy, right? I don't even know.
Oh, him, Jeremiah.
Yeah,
he was
Jeremiah.
He was.
And-
I liked him. He,
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was cool.
he like. It was kind of funny how he.
Tommy had a lot of respect for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was funny how
He was
he
in the war,
wanted.
wasn't
Yeah,
he?
they fought together.
Jeremiah.
It was
That's when
funny
he-
how he wanted to be, wanted to leave all the world behind him, all that kind of world behind him, but he just kept on getting drawn back into it.
No, they were like, Tommy was like, I know you swore never to pick up a gun, and just gives him a rifle. and he's like, oh, alright then.
Well, okay.
I have nothing better to do. It's not like I'm a priest or a vicar or anything.
Yeah,
And I don't.
I reckon in that kind of universe, Jeremiah would always be like walking up to Tommy on the street saying, "Well, do you need some help?" He says, "It's all right, Jeremiah. I've got 20 men. No need." And this is what I want. I'd touch a gun.
But he does it. He's pretty critical to the Shelby's plans. He's a good because he hears everything.
Mm.
How that's an interesting that you go for there. You're like a train conductor.
No. What is it's like Tweedledum Tweedledee.
Mr.
not that
Man.
fat.
Did you see Mr. the Man? The ring he was wearing.
Rob, they don't know who Mr. Demant is.
Mr. Demant is a teacher at school.
He's a chunky
They
bloke.
had the ring to make it like go out.
Yes.
He was too big for the ring. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, I know. It was a bit bad.
It just looked like he was wearing a disc. Yeah. And yeah. mature themes. So
Mature themes.
Very mature.
quite a few breasts.
Although
Yeah, but-
not by Grace, actually.
No, never.
Out of respect.
Yeah, I think so.
I
Or
think
maybe
'cause-
she didn't want to do that.
She's contract.
Maybe the actress was like, I don't really want to. So like, oh, okay.
I think it's just because she's not a common or.
Okay.
So she doesn't flash
Well, Tommy
around the
kind of
breast.
makes her to be
Uh,
for a bit. Like,
Well, yeah, that's because
Well,
he
he-
doesn't really understand who
Yes,
she
He has
is.
No one
sexual
knows.
relations with her.
yeah, and
But I
one
wouldn't.
once.
Yeah. But she isn't sleeping around, is she?
No,
It's,
well-
it's only Tommy.
No,
like,
Tommy,
speak,
once
'cause-
she dies. Oh,
Oh, spoilers.
sorry, Rob. He
He just goes full sad. mode.
like. No, but then goes for all the ladies he can, like
Oh, yeah,
his
yeah. Russian-
secretary, mad Russian lady, like
He's-
prostitutes by the dozen. I mean,
No, but who is it? The
he does calm down a
Campbell.
bit by season 4.
okay,
Yeah.
Campbell's
right.
like Campbell tries to marry her, and she's like, no.
Yeah.
No. You waiting a while. You won't get that reference unless you see.
No, they won't even if they have.
Unless they've seen no.
No, it's not in
even
that
the
actually,
vlogs.
because
Oh, man.
Harry didn't send it to
People,
me.
I
sorry
still get
about
asked to say. By people walk up and go say something inspirational.
Yeah,
That was a mistake. I don't know why I did it.
yeah.
So, what else?
What's up with that crazy Russian lady? Does she think she's like? Is she just a prostitute who's gone over the top?
No,
or?
she was like a really like upper class Russian lady, and like oh look, I'm really important and stuff. And then she had to get on a boat and put some jewels up her lady bits, which sort of made her go a bit mad because she was like, oh my god, why are you so mean to me now?
Well, it's not
So-
arsenic,
so
Harry.
so now she's crazy.
I mean, if you stuff
Hal,
arsenic up the unmentionables,
I'd like to
you know.
see you shove some jewels up your unmentionables.
No, but things are meant to be put in the ladies' unmentionables. Men's unmentionables. That's a different story.
That's weird. Well, actually, it's not weird.
How,
If
that
you
makes
want
no
to do that, then
What
it's
do you mean
fine.
it makes no sense?
I'm not going to go into the science of it, but the unmentionables only get big when they want to have them big. So when you're
Well, why
putting
doesn't she
jewels
want? Well, she can make herself want to.
No, you can't just do it for hours on a boat, Hal. That's
Oh,
not how it
I
works.
see. Hang on. So
my God.
wait.
I don't want this on the podcast.
Wait. So
Can we edit this
wait,
out?
hang on a minute. I'll censor some of it. Wait.
Okay.
So pain made her mad.
No. She was basically really posh and like everyone loved her in Russia, and
They
then
like took her down.
and then revolution happened. She fled and put loads and loads of stuff up at unmentionables, and
Oh.
then she got really angry because she was like, "Oh my god, I was so famous and rich and powerful, and now I'm just some rich lady in a British house, and my unmentionables are all messed up and stuff." So then she gets angry and just starts
So why
sleeping
would
around and being mean to people.
why would Tommy go for her?
Well,
a
I mean,
bit
in the end,
angry.
he pays her
Yeah.
6,000 for her sex. So
Yeah.
That's a lot more money than they had when I'm watching. They're like giving out like 500. Like, oh, that's a lot. And it's like 6,000.
yeah, it goes up definitely.
Back then as well, when you could buy comic books. Well,
For
not
like-
even then, for like less than a pence.
Yeah.
Yeah, something. I think they must have sized up the money a bit so that we could understand the gravity of it. Because if they'd said, "Hey, Tommy, pay me £10," no way, that's too much. Then we wouldn't have understood it.
That's
really.
equivalent to that's like 50 or like 60 in these days.
I think I'm not really sure.
£10 in 1920.
But 6,000 to have sex with a woman for like a
That'd
week.
be like over 100,000 in today's.
Jesus.
It would.
And
Why is it not?
she's received sapphires up the unmentionables.
Yes.
Pointy.
I'm sure.
Unless they were cut round it.
Plus a Fabergé egg, I'm pretty sure. Isn't that right,
That
Harry?
didn't go up.
Oh.
Because
That would have been.
I was like,
that
that
would have been.
tall, Hal.
That would have been awful. Yeah, we get we get some nice cameo roles from the area, from the era, such as Charlie Chaplin,
yeah.
the Fabergé egg, Winston Churchill.
Yes,
With
he's not playing. I mean, I watched that and I watched Darkest Hour.
It's quite a contrast, isn't it?
£120 is would be £10.
What's 6,000 then?
So 6,000 times, I don't know,
12.
12. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna look that up.
I think I might be right.
6,000 times 12.
Yeah, I think you will.
6,000 times 12 is 72,000.
Oh, I was a bit off.
Okay, it can't have had that much of an effect because that's
72,000 today's standard. That's like a brand new like Land Rover or something.
Yeah.
She also wanted 5,000 because she reminded him of his wife, but then Tommy said, not even close.
Well, she was actually
And then she got sad. She was like, "But I thought I was sexy."
Just shoots a random jeweler for no reason.
Wait, if you think about it, so he paid her 6,000. That in today's is 3 times the average wage today.
Yeah.
Not even back then.
Rob, would you ever do that for a...
I wouldn't. I wouldn't continuously.
Well,
have
Harry,
relations
then
with
the
Cillian
this
Murphy
Harry,
for
then the
72,000,
gems,
I'm sorry.
the gems kind of had that much.
Okay.
Yeah, so
ratings then, or
well,
should we-
can I just make this clear?
Okay.
In that case, the gems kind of had that much of an effect, can't they?
Well, there were quite a few gems, and they were worth quite a lot.
What,
Even back then.
48,000?
72,000 for 6,000. I don't know.
Okay, and on to the...
Ratings.
So...
Rob, you go first.
I would say.
No, wait, well, I think we should have... Okay, so...
I'm getting points, like
Right, so...
8.5.
Okay.
What, which of these horses this is a nice song on at the moment. Which horse represents season 1 best?
Oh, probably that one because it looks nice, but it's a bit weird.
Okay, alright. So, what do we give for the Shire horse? How much do we bet for this horse?
What, money?
No,
Or
in
just
No,
rating.
rating out of 10.
Okay.
Season 1. Ooh.
Season
In
1.
comparison to the others.
Okay.
Actually, hang on. Should it be in comparison to the others? Or
No, just stand alone.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Rob, you go first.
8.3.
I was going to say 8.5.
Well, you can in a minute.
Yeah,
What would you say?
yeah, I think 8.5 definitely for the Shire horse. Okay, which one looks most like season 2?
Harry's already said it. So
He's already said it, yeah.
Well, season 2. I don't know.
Yeah, Rob, what do you think? Pick one. Pick a horse for season 2. Okay?
Because it kind of looks like Grace, I guess.
Me. She's got a horse.
Well, she's blonde, and that's a kind of blondish.
Yeah, well, I'm blonde. It doesn't mean I look like the horse. Right, so season 2.
Season 2.
What I've seen.
Yeah.
8.8.
I think.
Ooh.
Grace from Peaky Blinders. It doesn't really...
How can flash up a picture now?
Yeah. Look, does this horse look like Grace?
No, how would just
Harry,
flash
I'll
up a
do
picture
it.
in
I'll do
editing?
it. I think.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. Definitely 8.
Cheers, Hal.
Ooh.
I bet 8.8. I thought better.
Season 2... Oh, yeah.
Actually,
So,
hang on a minute. No.
Season 2 was
7.5.
the IRA,
7.5.
weren't they?
Yeah.
Season 2. Oh, well, I really like that season. I'm going to give that 8.6, maybe even
Yeah,
8.
and I said 7.5. So,
Different.
and then I
Harry.
think this looks most like a Hardy Russian.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Well,
Sure. Whatever.
the Russians are the Reds, and this horse is a.
Brown.
Let's say maroon because that's closer to red than brown.
How much you bet for this?
I really like season 3.
Not applicable.
I don't think you can say anything, can you, Rob?
Yeah, that's why I said not applicable.
Yeah.
Okay.
9.
9. Okay. I'm gonna go again. 8.7. I've
Say
gone
a random
8.5,
number, Rob.
6, 7.
8.4.
Okay, alright.
Season 4 was the best.
And then
so
season
I
4
think
is kind of
that
just
was
munching
great.
on some horse. Oh,
Well, I doubt that's actually anything like. I swear.
Season 4 is about the Italian mafia. It's not got nothing to do with...
I said.
There's one really good scene in an apartment thing in season 4, which I think is the best shootout scene in the whole of the...
Better than the Who Killed Captain Alex Barr scene.
I don't know, actually.
Well, I mean, you know, that was Academy Award winning, wasn't
Yes.
it? So, you know.
Season 4, I'm going to give a 9. I really
okay.
like season 4.
Alright, so we have the horses here. The scores will be somewhere where they're not blocking our faces.
Yeah.
Stop checking your phone, Mr. Man.
Yeah.
Overall, you know, out of all the things we've reviewed, oh, that's going to be juicy to listen to.
Oh, that one didn't click when I put it there.
Out of all the other things we've reviewed, which have been, and are not limited to, Austria, the country, Austria, and Game of Thrones, where's it go?
Who Killed Captain Alex we sort of did?
No, we didn't really review that. Well, that wasn't a Billy review, was it?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
I
I haven't seen Game of Thrones, and I like Austria. I can't really put this in an order, to be honest.
would say
There's going to be a flag of Austria here, and a White Walker here. They're just
Right.
me.
Game of Thrones. I mean,
You
Peaky Blinders.
can't really put Austria.
Austria.
against, like,
Austria.
I like
is
Austria, you know.
but that vlog, but that like actual podcast was so bad.
Oh, yeah, it was good.
It's true. No, but to be fair, I don't know if you can really put a TV show above a country, can you?
No, I think Austria definitely wins. But I'm sorry, but Austria's a lot better than like if.
Okay, so we have
if it's-
Austria,
yeah.
and then it's between Peaky Blinders and
Well, I've not seen Game of
Thrones for
so
second place.
I don't know.
So just say Peaky Blinders then.
Peaky Blinders then.
Okay. And then Game of Thrones. Sorry, Dom.
Dom's only Dom.
Dom will definitely not watch
He's waiting
this.
more than
Dom,
me,
if you're
but-
watching this right now, I'll eat my own horse.
Dom, you're probably watching this.
No,
Don't make
no.
Ali a horse.
He's probably not watching
And
it.
Button Pillow hasn't featured much actually in this.
Well, you
in
come in
this
with your trench coat.
episode of
I
Billy
mean,
Reviews. Honestly, and the 1930s have been quite nice to be in for the afternoon.
Yep.
So, thank you for watching Billy Reviews.
Bye.
By order of the Peaky fucking Blinders.